Hello and welcome. My name is Tommy and today I am bringing you a review of the Corsair Virtuoso RGB Wireless SE gaming headset. I bought these with my own money. I was interested in these for a few different reasons. The first is they looked super sexy, or at least I think so, but that's something that you'll have to make up your own mind about. The second is the microphone looked like it was actually going to be good quality. I'll do a mic test a little bit later in the video where you can make up your mind about that. The third was because it has USB-C, I wanted to see if that would work on phones/tablets. The answer is it doesn't work for wireless, but it does work for USB-C to USB-C, hardwired. The fourth is the ear cups look like they were going to be super comfortable. But am I correct about this or not? The fifth reason was the sound. People were saying that the sound was good, but they weren't going into much detail, so I had to try them for myself. I'll have a quick analysis of this later in the video, in the conclusion, going over if they are good for competitive gaming, single-player gaming, normal everyday use, and music. These are all ranked based off of the following scale, which I will also have in the description. If I remember timestamps, they'll also be in the description, or perhaps some kind soul will provide them in the comment section below. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Hello, this is a microphone test for the Corsair Virtuoso SE. So I am recording this in Adobe Audition. We are at 32-bit float with a sample rate of 48,000 hertz, and we are at mono. And for the headset microphone properties, we are at 100% with one channel, 24-bit, 48,000 hertz studio quality. So you'll have to let me know in the comment section how you think this microphone sounds. It actually is going up to the perfect volume in Adobe Audition, and overall, I'm actually quite pleased with this. This is also completely stock. There is no processing or whatsoever. I am in a very quiet room though, so results may vary depending on your environment. So why would you want to buy these? First, they are built with machined aluminum, which makes them very sturdy. Second, they go through a process where they match a pair of precisely tuned 50mm high-density neodymium speakers, which are rated for 20 Hz to 40,000 Hz. This is increased from the normal that you see, which is 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. It comes with 24-bit audio compared to 16-bit audio for a lot of the other competition. When you look at this wirelessly, it comes in at 24-bit, 48,000 hertz, and that is the same with the 3.5mm mode, or 96,000 hertz for the USB-A to USB-C. However, spoiler, that is pure marketing, as 16-bit, 48,000 hertz in comparison to 24-bit, 96,000 hertz actually sounds the same. So, third, it comes with memory foam earpads, which unfortunately aren't as great as they sound. Fourth, you can finely tune the audio equalizer, side tone, and RGB lighting. Fifth, there are 3 ways to connect this, which covers almost every device. Option A, slipstream wireless, which is a USB dongle that plugs into either your computer or PS4. Option B is USB-A to USB-C for a wired connection. Option C is 3.5mm to 3.5mm, and it comes with a 4-pole, which means microphone works on your mobile devices and Xbox One. The last option, for those of you that have USB-C to USB-C, that will also work. Sixth, it comes with a storage pouch that smells like new shoes and is likely to get you high. Last, it comes with a 9.5mm detachable microphone that is rated to be broadcast grade. I'm unaware of exactly what broadcast grade actually means, and if there is a certification for this or not, but I'm pretty sure this is just pure marketing. Either way, most people seem to be pleased with the quality. All right, conclusion time. For those of you who are time conscious, I will be discussing the conclusion right now instead of at the end. Make sure to like this video if you liked it, dislike this video if you disliked it, subscribe if you've been following my content for a while or want to see more of this type of content, and last, as a reminder, I stream every weekend on Twitch, where I also do Q&As and would love to see your beautiful face there. You might be saying to yourself that I can't see your face, but you'd be wrong, because I can stare straight into your soul. So, do I recommend you buy these? Yes, I think for the mass majority of people, they will be pleased with this purchase. This is a wonderful all-around headset. As they are incredible for competitive gaming, the overall mix/balance of these will blow you away, as they did for me. Seriously, I think these are the best I have ever heard. Everything is about the same volume while still retaining a great overall sound. I don't really know how they do it, but it's seriously impressive. Hats off to you guys. These are a wonderful choice for those who are interested in competitive gaming, as you can easily identify where somebody is located, how close/far away they are, if they are walking or running, and what weapon they are using, and if they are reloading. The directional sound is also incredibly accurate. It was one of the best I've ever heard, giving my Sennheiser Game 1 a serious run for the money in the directional sound category. With that combination, in Escape from Tarkov, I was able to hear someone in factory across the map coming around the corner at a walk and shoot them before they even knew that I was there. I was also able to hear the nuances that were in each and every game that I tried, and when a lot was happening at once, instead of getting a muddy and everything blending together, I could easily differentiate between the different sounds and where they were located in the 3D space. That's not to say that they are perfect, as with the flat preset, which is the one that I used as I figured they'd be the most objective to test everything else on, and what they come stock at, and a lot of people don't change their settings, so I figured that was the most fair. The mids and bass struggled, as they lacked full depth and clarity. Gunshots did not sound fully accurate and did not give me as much of a solid punches that I wanted. They also sounded a bit processed and muddy at times, but the clarity was always there. It just wasn't as clean as I would have liked. As for general use, they did a wonderful job, since everything that I just went over to applies here as well. I enjoyed listening to shows, streams, and YouTube, as I could easily differentiate what different things were going on in the show, such as music or explosions or footsteps or whatever, and I could also easily hear the characters and what they were saying and what was happening all around them due to the great mixing and balance. As for music, that was hard to judge, as the mixing, balance, imaging, soundstage, clarity, and separation were all fantastic. Seriously, they were really, really good, which made it so you could hear all of the nuances super easily. It's one of the easiest that I've ever been able to differentiate between soundstage and how close, far, where their instruments are located, and everything like that, and all the nuances of songs. However, instruments did not sound accurate, nor did vocals, which left crescendos and emotions falling flat. It also made them sound super muddy in the bass/mid range. This was easily rectified by changing the EQ preset to the bass boost. However, even when doing that, it still won't stack up to your audiophile grade headphones such as the HD 650s. But for a gaming headset, it does an admirable job. It also has a wonderful build quality, a 10 out of 10, perfect. The switches themselves are super solid and feel amazing, which I would also rate a 10 out of 10. I also love the variability of being able to use them wirelessly or wired. Having two different ways to use them wired is also appreciated. I never experienced any drops while wireless, whether I was close by or far away, and the sound quality between wireless and wired was identical. The software is IQ, which pretty much does everything you want it to. The worst part of this headset is the comfort, which is such a bummer because it detracts from something great. The headband itself is awful. Like, seriously, this headband has absolutely no padding to it whatsoever, and then it's got kind of a hard edge here on the sides that digs into the top of your head. I've never actually had a headband hurt the top of my head before. However, after wearing this one for about 2 hours, I get a sore sensation right here on the top of my head, and so I have to take breaks with it regularly. The ear cups at first were also a bit too tight, where I started to get some soreness around my ears. However, that loosened up over time and ended up being very, very comfortable. But the headband has continued to plague me even after wearing it for hours and hours and hours. Overall, these are better than both the Astro A50 and HyperX Cloud Flight. They hold their own against the Sennheiser Game 1, but still do not overtake the champion. The only thing about the other two wireless headsets is they are a lot more comfortable, and the A50 has a lot more versatility with the base station, which allows you to use optical ports and also have a stream out port, which makes certain setups a lot cleaner, especially if you're a streamer. All right, so the rating for these, for competitive gaming, I give it an 8.5 out of 10, which means that it's fantastic / phenomenal. For single player gaming, an 8. For general use, 7.5. Music, 8. Overall sound rating is 8, which is fantastic. Packaging is 7, which is great. Comfort, 6. Solid. Durability, 10. Perfect. And software, 7.5. Great / fantastic. For an overall rating of 7.7, which means it's great / fantastic. Personal pros and cons. Pros, the feel is solid. These guys are built like a tank and are very flexible. I'd be shocked if somebody broke them from normal use. I also wouldn't be so surprised if someone ended up using these as a murder weapon. I'd rate this a 10 out of 10. Machined aluminum construction is gorgeous, perfect for checking your reflection. Gotta look extra thick for the ladies out there. Microphone sounds good. It is removable and it has a push to mute, which feels wonderful to press. Having the microphone capsule light change to let you know if you are muted or not is a nice touch. Cable for the microphone is also highly flexible, allowing you to move it to the correct position on your face easily. Volume knob and the wireless / wired switch has a premium weighty feel. Some may say it's a bit too heavy. I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. These are the best I've ever felt. I adore that there is a voice telling me what the headset is doing, because then I can pretend my headset is my girlfriend. But I do wish that it would tell me a little bit more information than it actually does. Instead, I get beeps. The other good thing about this is when she is talking, it doesn't overbear whatever you were listening to, so the balance there is also really good. All the wires that come with this are premium. They feel and look great, which is rare. Usually they are on the cheaper side, and they make you buy externally if you want an upgraded version. The ability to use this as wireless, wired using USB-A to USB-C, USB-C to USB-C, or 3.5mm to 3.5mm, and that it comes with a 4-pole to 4-pole for the 3.5mm means the microphone will work on any mobile device and Xbox. The overall sound is great. I can hear the nuances of the game, and the directional sound is precise. I can also pick up footsteps easily. When a lot of things are happening at the same time, I am able to hear all of them and where they are located. This makes them spectacular for competitive gaming. However, gunshots are not as full and crisp as I would like. The overall sound isn't fully accurate, but close. They don't beat the Sennheiser Game 1 in this category, but are still better than most other headsets. It also has an incredible adjustable EQ, so you can better adjust the sound to what you prefer. The RGB looks good. They are also able to show any color, which sometimes they struggle with, such as certain blues, purples, and oranges. This is a strange one, but the smell is also awesome. It's like new shoes, and I really enjoy it, where most of the time, new headsets don't smell like anything. The ability to turn the headphones posteriorly and anteriorly is great, which makes it more flexible to get a better fit and reduces the chance of breaking. So what I mean by that is there's posterior, there's anterior. It also goes in and out just a bit. IQ software requires a minor learning curve, but does almost everything you want it to. Allegedly, each pair is meticulously hand-selected and matched within a plus or minus 1 dB of tolerance. I don't know how true this is. Sounds like marketing to me as well. The side tone is also great. It makes it feel like I don't have a headset on when I'm talking. However, it does pick up your keyboard and any other sound in your environment. The cons for this: the microphone capsule light can be distracting as it is always in your peripheral vision. I would have liked the voice inside the headset to tell me a lot more information. The comfort I struggle with greatly. This was my biggest disappointment, but they are loosening up over time, which is a good thing. There is also no sound difference between 16-bit 48,000 Hz and 24-bit 96,000 Hz, as this is purely marketing. This is backed by science, but I do appreciate the increased range of 20 Hz to 40,000 Hz. The 24-bit 96,000 Hz is only available via USB, whereas wireless and 3.5mm is 16-bit 48,000 Hz, even though when I checked it said 24-bit 48,000 Hz, but on their website they say 16-bit 48,000 Hz. Battery percentage doesn't show in the app. They claim 20 hours. I guess this is with the lights off, but I got about 8 hours with the lights on and about 12 to 14 with them off, and that was at 30% volume, so I don't know where they got the 20 hours from. The wired connection for USB-C comes out behind you, which is not the norm. This could be intentional, but makes it hard if you want the cord in front of you instead of behind you. What I mean is, so here's how you would normally where the headphones, right, is like this. Well, most connections are going to be either like right here, or they're going to be a little bit up to the front. However, with these guys, it's actually on the back here is going to be your wired connection. So when you take your cord and you plug it in, can you see that? Like it comes in all the way behind. So when you put it on your head, it's like constantly kind of hitting you in the back right here when it's trying to come down, and it's really weird. So if you're trying to have it up like this, it just isn't comfortable because you constantly get a lot of pressure here. So you like want to put it behind your back, which is fine, but that's also, it's more comfortable, but it's just not the norm. So it's kind of weird. And last, the software uses Corsair's IQ. I think the software is simple and easy to use. There's a learning curve, but it's overall simple. Couldn't find a way to turn off the static lighting, so I just had to make it black. It also wouldn't tell me the percentage of battery left, which I thought was strange, but I do enjoy that there's almost full customizability of the hertz range and isn't limited, so you can find the perfect sound for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down. And if you've been today, put MVP in the comment section and I'll reply back with something random. If you've watched my content for a while or are interested in seeing more of me, please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to help support me to bring you more videos of this type, please share this video. Anyways, I'm out of here. Just remember, Jesus loves you. I appreciate you, and I'll see your beautiful face on the next one. Peace out and God bless.